Hello everyone and welcome back to another guide. This time on how to quickly enhance your the star rating on your weapon so that you can get a 6-star weapon. But unlike maybe other guides or something you might look around YouTube, this is not going to be a generic one in the sense that I'm going to modify this to be a very specific guide, because if you are able to replicate all the steps I do here, then by the end of this video you should actually be able to get a 6-star weapon for yourself. And like that's the goal. There will be some generic steps if you're not able to execute some of the steps I show you, because maybe you need particular resources and you might have spent them already. But if you can follow every step, you'll actually get a 6-star weapon immediately after this video. So the first step is scouting. So what you need to do is, if you go in your wish machine, go to make a wish and look at the limited time rewards over here. So like for this one, there's a Jaws pistol, and okay, there's the Brahmini BP sniper. So, and actually there should be two more, but there should be the KVD boom boom LMG and the Scar last whaler rifle. So this is important. So we are going to select a weapon which we can unlock for free without spending Starcrom. This is the main of the aim of the first step. So just to make sure, just to show you, so if I go to my gear blueprints and I go to my sniper rifle, so as you can see, this one I don't have any fragments yet, so it means I have not unlocked this weapon yet, and that is why the first step is important, choosing the weapon. So now we can actually unlock this weapon for free without using Starcrom. If you're watching the video around this time, because of mobile's release, they gave away few weapons for free. So if you go to events and you go and check in rewards, so for mobile's release they have given these particular rewards, and the good thing about this is some of them are actually legendary weapons. So for this last day, the day 21, you are actually getting this Brahmini BP sniper for free. So you can actually do it for 3 weapons I've scouted, because the Make-A-Wish machine, it should be available in a limited time. So you can either choose the Brahmini BP sniper, the this one, the KVD boom boom BP, or you can choose the Scar last whaler BP. I'll tell you afterwards why the gun doesn't matter. So let's say, because I've already just for the video purpose, I'm gonna do it for the sniper. So let's claim this sniper. Okay, all right. So now if I go to my blueprint and if I go to the sniper again, see, as you can see, the weapon which was locked before, now I have unlocked it. So as you can see over here, I already have this weapon unlocked, and I did not have to spend any Starcrom. This is important because the next steps forward, you will gain 80 extra fragments. I'll explain a bit. So first step should be to unlock one of the 3 weapons of your choice. You can choose the KVD boom boom, Scar last whaler, or the Brahmini BP sniper, which I have done here. So now after you do that, your second step will be to go to the wish machine and go to the blueprint shop this time. So once you go to the blueprint shop, go to the weapon which you have unlocked. So once again, you can do for any of the 3, but since I've done for the other 2, like if I show you over here, I've already done it for this, and I've actually done it for this. So what you need to do is go to the blueprint shop and buy the same weapon again. So what will happen is this will be a duplicate, and duplicate weapons actually you get fragments instead of, since you already have the weapon. So, and the number of fragments depends on how many it takes to unlock. So for legendary weapons, it takes 80 fragments. So that is why if I buy this weapon now, I should get 80 fragments of this sniper. So let's buy this. There, see, I got 80 fragments for this. So now, after these 2 steps, if we go to our progress on the gear blueprint, so you can see I have the weapon unlocked for free, which was from the check-in rewards, and now I have 80 fragments of this. So these are the first 2 steps. Now the third step is to again go to your wish machine, but this time we'll go to make a wish. Go to the limited time ones, which has the weapon there. So we can see this Brahmini BP sniper is available in this limited time, and as you might have figured out, we're going to farm for more fragments. So let's go to draw, and we're going to exhaust the entire machine. Alright, so we get the bonus fragments as well for completing. So now as you can see, since we already had the sniper unlocked, if you look at the results here, we got 80 fragments and we got 10 fragments. And the bonus 15 as well. So now if we go back to our gear blueprint. So now as you can see, we have 185 fragments, 80 for buying it from the blueprint shop. Okay, wait, I'll just let this go over. Okay, wow, that was a lot of rewards. But the point of this is, now after the first 3 steps, we unlocked the weapon for free, we bought the blueprint, and now we did the limited time make-a-wish machine. So after that, you should have 185 fragments here. Now step 4 is, go to make a wish, and this time we will use the first step, the first machine, which is echoes from the rift. So we go to draw here, but instead of playing, we are going to use add a wish over here, and you need to add a wish for the weapon you are doing it. So actually it should be the sniper in this case, but since I've already done it for this weapon, so I'm actually going to select this one. But you need 2 wish stones for this. So you can see I have 1 wish stone. So how do you get 2 wish stones right now, which I'll show you. So one of the wish stones, if you open up your menu here, click on the top where it says your server name. So in mine it says Manibus Novice, so you can click on it. Then click on Scenario Challenge, click on Challenge Shop, and then go to Other, and you can buy 1 wish stone from here. Now to get the other wish stone, go to Events, then go to Novice Events on the left, and then Productivity Boost. So from here you can get another wish stone. So you'll get 2 wish stones which we can use right now. So now you're gonna add a wish for that gun you bought. But the thing is, since I've done it for the last Valor, so I'll just show you my progress for now, just so you can follow up. So what I did for the last Valor was, first I went to the events to claim the rewards. If I show here, so first I claimed this, then I went to the blueprint shop for the weapon, then I bought this, then I did the limited time make-a-wish machine, but you can't see it over here. As you can see, even the sniper one has disappeared, right? Then I went to this, and then I used the wishes stone. I used 2 wish stones, but I've used 1 so far. Now I'm going to use the last one. So we're going to confirm this, and we're going to add the blueprint. So now we just keep hitting until we get the price. Okay, alright, now I got the weapon, and now we can stop playing. So alright, so now after you use your 2 wish stones to get the weapon of your choice, or whichever one you started with, so now you can go to your weapon and upgrade it. So if I go to my scar now, so I can upgrade this. I've already upgraded to 4 stars, so I'm gonna upgrade it to 5 stars now. So as you can see, I have 1 weapon at 5 stars, and this should be after, if you have followed so far in the video, if you complete all these steps so far, you will get 5-star weapon. So I just maybe reiterate what I've done. So you claim the weapon from the events, then from the blueprint shop you buy the weapon, then from Make-A-Wish you use the limited time one first to get more fragments, then you go to the echoes of the rift and then use 2 wish stones to get that weapon, and by the end of all this you should have a weapon at 5 stars, which I have right now. Now after this we are going to repeat steps 1 to 3, but this time for one of the other 2 weapons which you didn't choose, so which is actually what I've been doing in this video. So let's say, if assume that I started with the Scar, the last Whaler, and I got to 5 stars. Now I can either choose the KVD Boom Boom or the Sniper, which I've done for the Sniper. So if you like remember the Sniper, I first claimed it from the events, then I bought the blueprint, then I used the limited time Make-A-Wish machine. So now after all this, you will have 1 weapon at 5 stars, and you will have another weapon at 1 star, but with 185 fragments. And this is important because 1 fragment over here, if I show you, 1 fragment gives 60 EXP, and since we have 185, that should be a total of, okay wait, let me pull up my calculator. So 185 fragments into 60 is 11,100, which is correct. This is the correct number, because if we go to a scar again, to get this to 6 star we need 10,000 exp. So now we have enough fragments, but the question is how do we move the stars, which is now the next step. We're going to use the blueprint conversion. So if you open your gear blueprints right here, if you notice there's something called as blueprint conversion, and it's showing me 18 out of 18 attempts. So we can click on this. Now select the 5-star weapon you have, and now select the 1-star weapon you have in which you have 185 fragments. So for this it will be this one. So we can select this, and this will now shift the stars around. So let's convert. So now if I go to my gear blueprint, as you can see my scar has now returned to 1 star, but my sniper rifle has gone all the way to 5 stars. And now since we have the 185 fragments which we saved up, we can use this. We can upgrade this to 6 stars now. And there you should have a 6-star weapon if you are able to follow every single step. And I'm just going to craft this weapon because I want to show you something if you didn't know about this. So let's go and craft the weapon. So over here I'm at my advanced gear crafting bench, and I have selected a tier 5, and it's a 6-star sniper rifle, right? The one which we got. So let me craft this. So well, there you go. You have a 6-star weapon. But obviously, let's say if this was not the weapon of your choice, right? Like even an example, my case, I wanted the assault rifle to be 6 stars, which was my primary weapon. So all you have to do is go back to your gear blueprint, and then we will use the blueprint conversion feature again. So let's go to blueprint conversion. So now we place our newly acquired 6-star weapon here, and we will now select the weapon which we wanted, which was initially this one. So we'll select and we'll convert again. So now my assault rifle is at 6 stars, as you can see over here. And now I will craft this weapon as well. So let's craft this assault rifle, which is the weapon I wanted. And the good thing about this is this star feature where you can move around using blueprint conversion is really good, because if I go to my gear blueprint right now, and if I go to my sniper rifle over here, the one which we had at 6 stars, you can see it's at 1 star, right? But if I go to my backpack and check my gear backpack and check my weapons I have, you see this sniper rifle which we crafted at 6 stars, it still remains at 6 stars even though the gear blueprint is still at 1 star. So there's a particular reason why I did it for the video purposes, to show you that once you have a weapon at 6 stars, the idea is you can craft it and then move the stars to another weapon of which you want. So even though I only have one weapon right now which is at 6 stars, in my backpack you see I have 2 weapons at 6 stars, even though in my blueprints I only have 1 weapon at 6 stars. So this is the main idea of why you should use blueprint conversion, because let's say if you craft a weapon at 6 stars, it's no point keeping it there, right? You might as well move the stars to another weapon, and let's say you have weapon 1, weapon 2, weapon 3, so you can keep upgrading weapons to 6 stars, I mean crafting them. So that's the idea of this. Only one thing you have to be a bit careful. So you might be thinking, wow, this is such a good thing, you know, I might as well just make every single weapon this thing 6 stars. But if you see there's something called as if you read the blueprint conversion attempts, I still have 16 out of 18, and if you click the information one, so it says it recovers 6 per week, but this limit will stop if we reach 18. So do not reach the limit over here, otherwise it might not refresh for you ever again. And because you have to use this similar technique for armor, if you want to get armor to 6 stars also, you'll have to use something like this only, to either buy it from like have either the armor unlocked before and then buy it from the blueprint shop. Then if it's available in a limited time, then you can use that. You can use a wish stone as well. So yeah, that's how you can actually get a 6-star weapon immediately if you are able to follow all the steps. If unfortunately maybe you have used one of your wish stones or something, then you'll have to wait, because the wish stones you can get once per month, so you'll have to wait for another one. So yeah, apologies, this guide was maybe a bit too confusing, but if, especially since mobile just released, so if you are able to follow like each step I just said, you should be able to get a 6-star weapon. And even if you can't, like the idea was to actually show you the technique, that why you should focus only on one weapon to get it to max stars, and why you should get duplicate fragments for it. So instead of spreading your fragments across each weapon, because if you do that, which I was doing when I started playing, then you'll never get a weapon to 6 stars. And yeah, hopefully this guide was, I mean, not too hard to follow, and hopefully you can actually quickly get a weapon to 6 stars, which will actually immensely boost your damage. And thanks for watching. If you have any comments, you can maybe sorry, if you have any questions, you can let me know in the comments. I'll try my best to help you out if you still have questions, because I know it can be a bit too convoluted and difficult to follow. So yep, thanks for watching this guide, and hopefully you can upgrade your weapons quickly to 6 stars.